Yeah, I stopped playing league at 15, so I certainly enjoyed it, but seeing the boys out there tackling and running into pads, I'm pretty glad I chose AFL.
It's probably a good experience for a lot of the boys. You know, I pretty much new with the team, the Warrington. Obviously, I recently signed with them, and to be able to come here and train with the Swans, you know, they're pretty much a benchmark side. So everything the lads are learning, you know, they're able to obviously take note and take overseas, and obviously and use it to the best of their advantage and to be a top team. So you know, we're probably in the right place to learn all the trademarks that the Swans have. Oh, look, some of them are pretty bad kickers, but you know, we don't mind kicking the ball around. No one likes. You know, credit to these boys, they're not too bad. You know, when it comes to the defensive side, you know, we did a bit of tackling skills, and you know, they had a dig, and that's probably the motivation the boys we got from them, and we had a go, we had a dig, but I don't think some of us should just stick to rugby league.
Yeah, well, I certainly taught the right technique as a kid, and I think that's the main thing. In terms of tackling, is getting the right technique and then having the discipline and want to actually do it. And, you know, Roy was talking about having to dig, and you know, that's what it's all about. I think a lot of the young boys that we get that are drafted come from Melbourne and South Australia, that they miss out on that initial technique side of tackling. So that's something that we have to try and teach, and having these boys here to sort of help them along and show them what it's like to actually put on the right hit and put your head in the right place. It's good for them to learn. Cross code, you know, we certainly have a mutual respect. Certainly it's different in terms of our game compared to theirs, but I mean, these guys are at the top of their tree. You know, they made the last couple of grand finals. They're certainly disciplined and motivated, and you can tell that. I mean, even the running that they were doing was probably a lot different to the running that they're used to. But they're athletes, they want to get out there and do it, and it's good to see that. It's good to learn. As I said, the tackling side of it was good for us. You know, for these boys, I'm sure they're outside backs. I was just talking to a few of them. They learn a bit about the marking and catching, and it's just good to learn from different athletes.
Yeah, I think a lot of our backs probably learn a lot. Obviously, there's a lot of catching involved, a lot of kicking, and that features a lot in our game in rugby league. And for the forwards, it's more about handling skills. But when it comes to the running, we'll leave it to these boys.
Yeah, I saw Benny McGuinn line up on you. I thought that was a stupid move by him. He's 4 foot nothing. But no, a few of our boys are, you know, they're competitive beasts, I suppose. You know, they want to get out there and have a go, and these guys are the best at it. So it was good to see and quite funny to watch. For us now, I think this is the main block for us. I mean, pre-Christmas was a heavy load. You know, trying to get fit and get ourselves up to the position of being you know, the type of side we want to be, and that's a high transition team. Now it's a lot about game plan. You see the boys now, they're doing full length drills. You know, we've got a lot of new boys out there. We're starting to filter in some of the older guys that have come back from rehab. So, you know, we're 5 weeks away from our first game, and that's what we're sort of focusing on now. Yeah, look, Lance is fine. I mean, he's fitting in really well. I think every press conference we do, you know, everyone's asking about him. He's certainly he's fitting in. As I said, as Mac has said on Monday, his knowledge of the game and experience he brings from another club is something that we're really valuing. So yeah, he's fitting in well, and we look forward to him, you know, getting out in the track and getting in the main drills with all the boys. Well, it's a nice problem to have, I tell you. I'm glad I'm not making the decision. That can be done to horse. So from a midfielder's point of view, it's great. You know, we'll be looking up and banging the ball into, you know, Reid, Goods, Tippett, you know, Franklin. You know, take your pick. So you know, we're wrapped in the midfield. Probably how focused he is. I think that's something that I've really been taken aback by. You know, he's focused on coming here, and he's certainly made a positive impression on the club. You know, he's training hard, and he wants to win premierships, which is what we're all about, and that's why we're wrapped to have him.